Yo, my name's Yungjamez, Yungjamez. Hit me up on Instagram, guys. Send me a message, talk some shit. Today I'm here in Ikebukuro. It's Halloween season. I was told that I should come here to see some costumes, but don't see any costumes. No costumes to be found. So regardless, I'm here taking some video, talking some shit. I'm going to be responding to a question someone sent me on PayPal. Someone sent me a couple bucks with a PayPal message suggesting a video topic, something that I can talk about here in Japan. So shout out to you, Colton. Colton says, have you ever smashed two what the fuck? He says, the music scene in Japan, what is it like? Is it different than America? He wants to be coming to some shows. Maybe he wants to make some music. Maybe he wants to play some shows here in Japan. As you may know, may or may not know, I'm quite the musician myself. I was in a band in America called Mishandled, like an alternative rock pop punk band. And then I also started making solo music by the name of Violet Eyes. You can find all of my shit on Spotify and any other streaming services that you may use. Check it out, it's pretty decent. But I've played a whole bunch of shows in different states. I did merch for the band Belmont, who's actually like a pretty popular band. So I've been to a whole bunch of shows. I've toured with them. We toured with this band called Hot Mulligan, who's also pretty popular now. So I've been around the block, as you may say, in the terms of the, at least the punk music scene or the alternative rock music scene. So I know what's going on. And then here in Japan, I've been singing for my friend's band. They're called A Good Night's Sleep. Their vocalist currently has been on like a hiatus type shit, so I've been filling in for him. I've been doing like support vocals for them. I've now played 3 shows with them, and they've all been super sick. I additionally, my Violet Eyes, my solo project, I have a song with a Japanese artist. His name is Yasu, or he goes by the name of Hyperboy, and he also sings for this Japanese punk band called Good Grief. They're a super popular band here. But we did a song together, like a solo, like rap, emo, trap rap song. And I've performed that song live with him a couple times on stage and had a lot of people. Who's fucking someone's calling me? Someone just said, hey. And where was I going with this? Yeah, so basically, do I need to talk any more about myself? Probably not, but you get the picture. I have some experience in the music scene. I want to talk about some differences that may exist or that I've experienced between the Japanese music scene, or the Tokyo music scene rather, and the American or Chicago music scene, at least in the alternative rock, like pop punk realm. So generally, first off, for shows, the shows here are run way more professionally than they are in America. So like if you're playing a live show in America and you're a smaller band, you're probably gonna show up, you're probably not gonna get a sound check. If you do get a sound check, you're gonna get like checked like before your set, like while you're setting up for your set, and it's gonna be like really quick. You probably won't even get to go like full band for your sound check. They just have, each person like check their mics or whatever. So like in Japan, every show at least that I've played so far, we've had like a super legit sound check where not only is everyone checking all of their levels, but we actually do like a legit one like before the show even starts, where you show up like after load-in and you do your own sound check before doors open, before any of the fans are there, and you do a legit sound check, and then you just like play basically like your set or like half of your set, and literally just get some practice in, check all your levels. A really thorough, legit sound check, and that has always happened at all the shows we've played here, smaller and bigger, in Japan. So number one, like that's more professional. Kind of the reason I think it may be more professional though is, well, not only just naturally because Japan takes shit seriously, but also because in America, there's not as much money at the shows. Like the ticket prices are super cheap at all the local shows and all like the small band shows that I go to. Like the most I ever spent on like a local show is maybe $15, but most shows are $10. And even like the slightly bigger ones are like $15, $20. But here in Japan, I haven't been to a show that's been less than like 3,500 yen. And like, so that's like $35 in Japan. But like you know, if you include the conversion rate, then it's like $27 or something like that, but still fucking expensive. So like when I first came here, all my friends were inviting me to a bunch of shows, and I kept seeing that their shows were like 3,500 yen, like 4,000 yen, and I was like, damn, like, yo, I'll go to the next one. And then I just realized like they're all like that. And so I think the reason that they're able to take their shows so seriously and the bands actually get paid often here is because the ticket prices are actually fucking high. So like the people that come, like they're spending, you know, a hot dollar to actually come to these shows. And in Japan, or like in America, if you play a show as a local band, like you're probably not getting much money. If anything, you're getting like 20, 30 bucks, like enough for like a round of beers for you and your boys after you leave the show. But you know, which is the better model? I'm not really sure, because at the same time, like not that many people have been at the shows here, in my opinion. Even for like the bigger, like more popular bands in our scene, like not really that many people show up. And maybe, I mean, that could be contributed to a million things. You know, naturally we are in like the biggest fucking city in the world, but at the same time, maybe it's just the scene that I'm in, and it's just, you know, like the music just like isn't that popular like in this current scene here. But you know, since they have like these high ticket prices, a lot of times I've heard, at least, of like the headlining bands getting paid like decent actually. And of course that goes along with the foreign bands that come here on tour. The foreign bands like love coming to Japan. It's like their number one favorite place to tour, not only just because it's Japan and it's cool and it's interesting, but because they really take care of you at the venues, and they pay out their touring musicians like fucking crazy because the ticket prices are so high. But at the same time, I feel like that might keep a little bit of people from actually going to the show because the ticket prices are high. And additionally, if you are the opening band, which I know a lot of my friends have opened for touring bands from America, they do this thing called pay-to-play here, which definitely does exist in America, but not like Japan, like every show I've played, like pay-to-play has been a thing. So pay-to-play means like if you want to play this show, you have to sell 30 tickets. If you don't sell 30 tickets, like say you sell 20 tickets, your band has to pay those extra 10 tickets, because we need to pay our fucking touring band because they're coming from America or they're coming from a different city or whatever. And in America, like that became a huge like debate topic and conflict of interest kind of when I was in the scene. People were always debating like, oh, should you do pay to play or not? Because like at the end of the day, like most people are coming to fucking see us in the first place. So why the fuck should we pay you? Like you wouldn't have any band playing if we didn't show up for you in the first place. But at the same time, like the venue is giving you a space, and you know, maybe people are drinking at the bar and stuff like that. So I understand both sides of the pay-to-play argument. But yeah, it's definitely a thing here. And like, for example, like I overheard my friends talking about it. Like they had played shows, and before like the touring band left, you know, the promoter would come to them and be like, hey, you guys need to pay up because the touring band needs to get their money, they need to get on the road, and you only sell 15 of the 30 tickets that you said you were going to sell or whatever. So now like we have to pay out of pocket 15 tickets that are each like $30 a piece, and you know, it comes out to a fucking whopping, you know, fat chunk of change that you have to dish out just to fucking play this show that not even that many people showed up for in the first place. So maybe that's the price that you're paying in order to get more professional staff. And like I said, maybe if you're a touring band or if you're the headlining band, it's better here for you in Japan. Like you maybe don't make as much in America, but if you're here, you do. But if you're the opening band, you're kind of taking a hit. So like, I don't know everything. This is just my small experience, like my knowledge from what I've noticed here. Another thing that's been kind of interesting is I'm not sure if this is just because I'm a foreigner and people assume I don't speak Japanese, but every time I was at a show in America, if I was on, even if I wasn't like in a playing band, if I was just the guy doing merch, if I was associated with the band, like everyone's trying to talk to everyone, everyone's trying to network, whether it's genuine or not, everyone's trying to make connections. And every time I played a set in America, even if there are only 10 people in the entire audience, every time I ever played a set, you know, like 6 out of those 10 people came up to me after the set and was like, hey dude, good job, what's your Instagram, let's exchange, you listen to my band, all types of shit like that. And like I said, it could totally just because I'm a foreigner and because people think I don't speak Japanese maybe, even though I fucking speak Japanese when I'm on stage and like, you know, emceeing and shit. But I've probably had like 2 people like that in like the 3 or 4 shows I've played here, like come up to me and be like, hey, cool set, here's my name, like let's exchange Instagrams, let's exchange contact information, and let's keep in touch. Like, nobody fucking says anything to me, and I think that's definitely strange, because in America it's totally the opposite. It's like everyone's trying to suck everyone off. Everyone's trying to be like, hey dude, that was sick. And like I said, you know, it's kind of annoying and on one hand, because definitely a lot of people are fake and they're just trying to, you know, promote themselves, but at least it feels good and it's cool and it's interesting. And yeah, in Japan, like, nobody has fucking, damn, that girl's calves are fucking crazy. That girl's got crazy ass calf genetics. Damn. What was I saying? Damn. Another thing, for example, I mean, like the second show, just for like an example of kind of how the vibe is here, the second show I played when I filled in for my friend's band, we had this, it was literally, we had this studio show, so it's like a small venue space, and we showed up and all the bands showed up on time at the load-in time. Like, in America, everybody fucking shows up at random times. Like, if they're the band that's playing later, even though the load-in says everyone load in at 3 p.m., if they don't go on until 8 p.m., they're not fucking showing up until 7 p.m., right when the show starts. But here, like, everybody shows up on time. And just like, for example, we played this show and everybody showed up at 3 p.m. and the promoter comes out and like all the bands circled up, like with their hands behind their back, all listening. And the promoter had like a little speech about like how the day was gonna go, introducing everyone, introducing herself, talking about all the bands, saying from where the bands came from. Everybody, let's work together. Please, these are the rules. Please follow them. Let's have a good time. And then she's like, yoroshiku onegaishimasu, which just means like, looking forward to working with you. Hope things work out. And everyone bows to each other. And like, just like super professional. And definitely, I thought that was cool that everyone's on the same page and everybody took it seriously. But I mean, there definitely was some part of me that was like, bro, we're at a rock show, you know? Like, we're at a rock show, like, let's wild out a little bit. You know, naturally we did have fun still, but I was a little professional. Yeah, so I mean, just generally the vibe is like, if you're a touring band, if you're a headlining band, people love coming to Japan. It's super professional. They do things right. They take everything super seriously. No matter where you're playing, like, odds are that the sound guy is going to be super on top of his shit. You know, he will fucking die for his job as this sound guy at this local bar. But the smaller bands pay out quite a bit, in my experience, and not that many people really come to the shows like they did in America. And I mean, that could be, like I said, that could be for a million things, but a small part of me likes to think that it's because the ticket prices are so high. But, you know, what do I know? That's simply my ignorant opinion as a foreigner, part-time musician who's lived here for a year and a half. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if anybody else has any konbanwa interesting things to say. Damn, that girl's checking. Look at this. That guy's got his arm around that girl, and that girl's fucking eyeing me up like a Big Mac, dude. She was licking them lips as she was talking about it. She was staring at me. She was like, I was like, konbanwa. And bro, the dude like pulled his arm on her. He's like, let's get out of here. Hey, don't look at that dude too long. Don't look at that dude too long. I know you're getting creamy on there. Yeah. That's right, man. Mr. Steal Your Girl, man. Watch the fuck out, dude. Mr. Steal Your Girl coming through. My name's Yungjamez, Yungjamez. You know what's up. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, girl. Okay. About to head home in a moment. It is Sunday night. I have school in the morning. Okay, here's some costumes. Maybe the cosplay thing just ended and some people are like leaving now. What is that, Sailor Moon? I don't know what that is. Looks cool though. Yeah, mostly that's what I had to say. I have a 3-day weekend coming up this next weekend, so maybe I'll have some extra time to make some videos for you guys. So yeah, check in with your boy. If you guys want to join my Discord, hit me up. Send me $5 on PayPal with your Discord username. We're creating a little community there. It's getting super cool. I'm really enjoying it. Thank you guys. If you want to send me a video topic, send me a couple bucks on PayPal and tell me what you want me to talk about, and I'll try to give you my dumbass opinion. Yeah. Here in Ikebukuro. All right, peace out, you bitches. Go fuck your mother. If anyone's wondering where I'm getting my outros from, dude, like half of my humor is literally like, I will just tell you, like, I'm just stealing this other guy's humor. I'm straight up am. But I don't think of it as stealing. I think of it as paying homage to this guy because he passed away. And he's my favorite YouTuber ever. His name is No Joke Howard. I actually have him in the like channel section on my channel. Like, you can find his YouTube channel. But anyways, this guy was a funny ass YouTuber and he passed away. So I love No Joke Howard. A bunch of the shit that I say is literally just stolen from his channel. So you guys need to check out No Joke Howard. Give him some respect. He's fucking hilarious. R.I.P. the GOAT. All right, peace out, guys.